Welcome back, everybody. Gracious host Nimrod again. It's taking 4 recordings of this episode because OBS is being weird. Mike wasn't wanting to work. Then OBS decided it wasn't going to keep recording, and I got like a 30-second clip at a time, and I think it's all figured out now, but fingers crossed. So when we left off last time, we had demolished everything on our old base aside from the research material studies stations. There are still a few things like over here, some spots over here that we need to finish up deconstructing and apparently emptying. Did I never empty? Why haven't you gone back? Oh, a silly little thing, you. Okay, but this episode we are focusing on the geothermal power plant. So what we did is we lined the entire thing insulated tile in neutronium, slapped some steam turbines because from what I can understand, these guys are going to pump out some hot liquids. So we're going to let those go. I did already hook it up the way I like it for now. This guy is 100% ready to go. So if you guys are ready, our little auto sweepers are going to pick up everything that falls down that's going to come out very, very hot. Throw them in this guy. They will convey them over to this little chute where there's already a pile of everything. The steam in here is going to make a lot of power for us because each one of these is capable of putting out 850. All of the steam is going to come out, cool off a little bit, and rotate down. And it is going to dump right back in to our geothermal heat pump. I also am setting up another little line down here for our oils, since our water should hopefully come out 1-to-1 with the steam. As you can see, it's coming out pretty darn hot. Currently coming out 140, 162 watts, 272. It's just going to keep going up. We did have some issues up here. We're still trying to depressurize our little hot sauna room. I did not take that into account when I was building it, so as soon as that's done, we'll start getting some oil again. And our oil reserves are jam-packed and down the line a ways. Let's see. We are also going to need to work on cooling off our sleet wheat a good bit because, once again, I didn't think about that. I may throw some meal lice. What is the temperature on meal lice? Let's take a look. So this can grow between 10 and 30. And I don't think we have anywhere that is between 10 and 30 up here. But if we come down here a little bit, we got 15s, 21s. It'll just be trying to temperature regulate, which in a ice biome is not easy to do. So I think for right now, we will kind of leave that as a side project. We have a bunch of carbon dioxide building up in here. Low pressure though, everything's low pressure. I have been waiting to get enough water up here, which I do need to cut this line in hopes of getting our liquid tepidizer online. So let's prioritize these guys real quick, get those built up. I'm also working on some incubators so I can get some more eggs, and hopefully we can start cooling this area down again. It did heat up a good bit, and I know having these steam turbines right here is not helping, but that's what we got. So that's what we're gonna use. Our tiles themselves are doing good. These are getting a little bit warm, so just need to keep an eye. Might have to relocate our animal pens at some point, or at least our farms. May just end up sticking all of the farm in a gigantic cooled box and then shuffling in our food from there. We will be taking that copper, even though we have a literal couple tons, I believe, down here. Let's see, Copper Volcano, we have 10 tons of copper at 64 degrees. So our little cooling system with this guy is working. Now that we have finished up our project there, I do want to take a ladder on down. We're going to skip over the spore kid that's right there, come down this side, and then down here. And I want to dig out 9 tiles above and all the way over to here. This will allow us to tap into these other 2 geo vents and hopefully get a lot more power. I do want to try and double up on these ones. I'm not sure how well it will work, but we're definitely going to try. And I do want all the resources that are in here. So we're going to do something like that. Let's see. We can also go ahead and take that out. And I do want to come up here and get this fossil just because I want it. So I'm going to let this run for a little while. As you can see, we are getting plenty of power now. Probably come up here, take a look at some of our batteries. 40,000 joules all the way across. Not a problem. And these guys aren't even running at the moment. We are running off of borrowed oxygen at the moment, so that's not great. And this guy's not fully submerged, but I'm hoping that some of these ice chunks will slowly start to pop. That's my hope. So let's take a look here. I do need to reconnect this to get oxygen going back into the base. So we'll go ahead and do that. And there we go. First line's coming through. Our hydrogen's going to stack up. Where are we getting all of our radiation from? Oh. All of our warts. I forgot those cause radiation. That's my bad. Whoops. But it'll keep everything nice and chilly. And we're going to start oxygenating this base again. We should see all of this get pushed down slowly but surely. And then as soon as these suits start getting some oxygen in them, we will be golden. And if I remember right, yep, there were some Atmos suits up here. And sweep all this junk up. And at some point, I do want to get everything moved all the way to the bottom of the base, or map, and sweep it all up and stick it in one area. I think that would be pretty fun to do. And these guys are going to get a steady supply of oxygen until this water runs out. Hopefully before that happens, some of the snow, ice, all that fun stuff will turn. And then I'm going to copy yours. And we're going to dump you as well. And then we just copy this one over. And that gave us a bunch more snow ice. So we do need to start heating that up at some point soon. Not quite sure the best route to do so though. Stress is getting a little bit high, but we do have our massage tables if need be. And yeah. I'll see you guys as soon as some stuff starts happening again. Okay, everybody. Been doing a little bit of work. I did a stupid thing. Don't be surprised. I set everything to sweep. So this is taking a wee bit longer than anticipated. But I do have a potential solution. We're going to make like 20 eco power banks and like 10 Flydos. Not 100% sure how to use them, but we're going to figure it out, okay? Jump that up to 6. That way those get done. And that should have plenty of power. I did have to stop our polymer press because it was getting a wee bit toasty. But I do want to see our first Flydo be made. Delivering abyssalite, plastic, and we got plenty of plastic right now. Abyssalite, we got a good amount of 429 tons. Oh, look at that. We're making something. An empty eco power bank. Takes 20 of them? Oh. Apparently it takes 20 just to get it going. But we do have a Flydo, and we'll set that to all. Oh, that's running. Look at it go. Go power bank is charging up. Not too sure how long it takes, but let's watch it. I think that's our little designator right there. So we have quite a few of them going. It is going to take a lot of power. And Flydo? Let's see. Yeah, it just says power banks. Okay, so we've made 2 of them. Hopefully he will be able to take these power banks. Okay, and our first full power banks are charged up, 120 kilojoules. So, yep, those are all set. We just need to wait for them to get dropped into them. And I believe we'll do sweep only, maybe? On everything? Let's see. Picks up solid objects for delivery. It'll select a destination. So they should hopefully pick up, like, everything. My game might get a little bit laggy, so no promises. But we're going to try to make this work. And let's see. Is anyone coming? Oh, no. We need that a lot sooner. 10, 13, 8, 13. Now! Is that not how that works? Okay, so the repair supply, it's in there. No pending deliveries. Okay, so airborne delivery robot designed to transport solids. Cannot currently repair supply, no pending deliveries. I don't know if I have to put them in something, maybe? Let's see. Do I need to plug it in for a minute? It's right on a power plug. What if I sweep that? Will it stick it in the bot? It does. Okay, so I just need to sweep those. So what I'm going to want to do then is throw a storage bin right there for them. Alright, so now that we have that going, Flido will help clean everything up because I made a huge mess of everything in the world again. Don't be surprised at all. And everything is getting so toasty. Okay, so I do want to disconnect that for just a moment. Let that build back up a little bit. Our water down here is finally doing good, and our igneous rock, I was trying to melt some ice. It worked. So we are finally doing good on oxygen in the base again, thankfully. Everything is running as intended, aside from the fact I'm just a dope that kind of forgot to, you know, set priorities properly and not sweep everything. And as far as our little thing down here, just waiting on vacuuming, this is too hot to stick really anything in at the moment. But if we did want to, we could potentially activate these. I am going to wait until this is vacuumed. Unfortunately, there's really not enough pressure up here to justify throwing in another one at the moment. I was trying to use the liquid lock that was included with our little excavation. As far as cooling this stuff down, I'm not sure the best way of going about that. I could throw some ice panels in here. Might help out a little bit. It'll make a lot of steam, but it could potentially help. I'm not sure which is heavier. Let's see, Oni gas weights. So steam and sour gas are right at the same level, so they probably wouldn't do too much to each other. Other option would be to just pump in a whole bunch of water. We could refill this and push all of the oxygen, sour gas up here. Lots of options. I'm thinking for right now, we're gonna let that sit, but it is uncovered, which was probably the most important part of that. Of course, we still have drippings coming from everywhere. And we do need to figure out a farm. Now that everything is getting warmer, we're up to like 5 degrees in here, we could potentially throw some mealwood. That'll get us a good amount of food for a little while. We could make pickled meal, which, you know, it works. Not much we can do in the deep fryer and the gas range, so they might just be eating pickled meal for a while. We'll set that to forevers, but hopefully that will get us some food. It needs dirt. We should have plenty of dirt by now. And in here, it's going to come down to the body temperature. We are going to have to throw in another thermo aqua tuner at some point soon because it can't keep up. By the time it gets through the first row, it's already down to 0. By the time it's done that, we're at 4. So we'll kind of see what we can manage, but may end up taking this and relocating it down somewhere else. Maybe make a gigantic cooling loop here with like 3 or 4 aqua tuners and doing a big base cool. And let's see, I need a Flido. Darn, I guess I gotta do them one at a time. Another one. Okay, and they all look like they're good, just waiting on batteries for the most part, and they are slowly powering each other up. Okay, but we did our big dig out down here. I'm gonna let this go ahead and run. We are slowly getting to a point where this guy will not just instantaneously combust at 275. It's gonna take a hot minute. sure that's all cleared out and good to go. And then we will have to work on, once this is vacuumed and cool enough, throwing in an automation system like we have right here. Biggest issue we're running into right here is the turbines are running too hot, which our cooling system would very much help with as well. Other options for helping to cool, there really are not many I can think of offhand. And then we are full of natural gas. We are starting to fix our food, and you are halted because of body temperature as well. You're at 2.4. Okay. I'm not gonna win with these guys. Just not. Okay, well, I'm gonna let this run for a little while, see how everything kind of levels out, and I'll see y'all next time. Until then, stay froggy.